Hi guys, how have you guys been doing? Well, today I'm doing very good today. So today I'm gonna do my best movies ranking from 1 through 26. I already reviewed all these films on my YouTube channel called the Movie and TV Show Review Guy. I already did them, but now I'm just gonna rank them. I'm gonna rank it from 1 through 26. So now without further ado, let's rank all my best movies I did from my YouTube channel from 1 through 26. And so now let's rank them. And so now I'm gonna rank my first movie from my YouTube channel. And the one I reviewed from my YouTube channel. And my first best movie ranking is Goosebumps from 2015, the first Goosebumps movie from 2015. I really love this movie. I really love it because it has such great cast. It's such great characters. All the characterization here is really good. My favorite character in the first movie of Goosebumps from 2015 was Jack Black, the guy that played R.L. Stine, the fictionalized version of R.L. Stine. In this movie, he voiced two characters as well, which I'll get on later on. But Jack Black, the character that he played in this movie, he played a really good character in this movie. He played a really cool character in this film. He played a fictionalized version of R.R. Stein, but he acted funny and goofy, and he was cold, and he was dark, and he was funny. And I love it. And I love the story out of all of it, how every single monster from the movie pops out from many of the books. Like the werewolf, like the snowman, like the lawn gnomes, like the praying mantis, like many of the monsters. And many of the songs in this film are really good. My favorite ones are like Break the Roll, Heads Will Roll, and Get Ugly. And also, the soundtrack was really good. Yeah, the soundtrack was good. The Sloppy the Dummy in this movie, in the first film of Goosebumps from 2015. Sloppy was really good in this film. Oh, he was really good. Sloppy was really good. Sloppy was a really great antagonist in this movie. Oh no, he was really good. Sloppy was really good. He was amazing. The direction here was really nice. The acting in it was really cool. It was awesome. The writing in here was really good. The settings and locations in it looked really nice. My favorite scene in this movie and the first film was the amusement park. Where Zach and Hannah went at the beginning of the movie, and then the final battle was for the amusement park. I love it. I love how they did that scene with the blob and all stuff, and all the monsters like coming out, like getting sucked back into the book. And the characterization in this movie is really good. Sloppy the Dummy was really cool in this movie. I love how he played dark and scary and that stuff, and it was really awesome. It was really awesome. It was really good, and I really loved it. And I mean, and all the monsters here as well. My favorite monsters in this movie was like the werewolf of Fever Swamp, the abominable snowman of Pasadena, the lawn gnomes, the praying mantis, and it was the Ku Klux of Doom, the Ku Klux of Doom, and and the graveyard ghouls. I liked the scene where they popped out from the gravestones, and it was really good. Oh, it was really awesome. It was really nice, and I really liked it. I thought it was really good, and so and also I like the ending slash twist of the ending of the film. When R. Stein, played by Jack Black, he heads to the halls, he heads to the hallways, his typewriter in a window display, and he sees the typewriter typing by itself, typing like the Invisible Boy's revenge, and then the Invisible Boy's hand appears on the windshield, and then R. Stein lets out a scream. Wow, I thought that was a really cool, I thought that was a really cool twist. That was a really good jump scare, and and so I really enjoy this movie. I really enjoy it with many of the plot twists and that stuff, and so I really love this movie. And so overall, and so this is my first best movie ranking on my channel. Now I'm gonna do my second best movie ranking on my channel, the one I did on my YouTube channel. And this one is Vampires versus the Bronx from 2020. This was a really good film. I really enjoyed this film for how really good it did. This film was really good because it has such great cast and it has great characters in it. My favorite character was Luis. Luis, the guy with the glasses like I do. I love how in this movie he explains about vampires and that stuff, and it was really awesome and that stuff. And I love the story in it and that stuff. And now this movie, there's like vampires. Yeah, it's people who like work in a real estate group called like Murnau Properties, and they're like, and the guy who runs there is Frank Polidori. He's the guy that works for like the vampires, and and now this movie, I love the antagonist in this movie, Vivian Tyrell. Vivian was a really cool character in this film. Oh, I love Vivian was like revealed to be a vampire, cause in the movie when Vivian arrived at Tony's store, Tony looks in the camera and he realized that she is a vampire. And I love her outfit and that stuff, and it's really cool. And I love the vampires and that stuff, and they come and attack, and they do the killing scenes and all that stuff, and it's really cool. But the songs in the movie really awesome. And I thought the soundtrack in it was really nice, and I thought the direction in it was really cool, and this film has such great characterization and that stuff. It is really awesome. And I've said his locations in this movie. I thought it was really good. It's really good. And I also like I love the acting in it, and the acting in it was really cool, and I thought the writing in it was really awesome. And so I thought this was a really good film. And Tony, I loved his relationship with the kids and that stuff. The owner of the store, Tony was a really cool character in that. He was a really cool character in that stuff. He was really, really awesome. He was really, really cool, and I really liked him and that stuff. And I mean, the CGI and that stuff is really good. It's really cool and that stuff, and I love how this movie plays like dark and scary and that stuff, and it's really awesome. And it's like it's really cool, and like my favorite scene in this movie is when Miguel, Luis, and Bobby head to like the vampire coffin they first visited, and they open the coffin, and then Bobby's phone rings, and then the vampires wake up. The vampires, they start rising up out of their coffin, and I thought that was really cool, and I thought that was really awesome. And I also like the final battle, the ending, when the neighborhood fights against Vivian Tyrell, and oh my god, that scene was really awesome. That scene was really awesome. I really liked that film. I thought it was really, really awesome, and finally thought the ending of the film was really good. So I really liked this film. I thought this was a really good horror movie. No, it's a good horror movie. I thought it was really good. And so that was my second best movie ranking on my channel. Now I'm going to be talking about my third best movie ranking on my channel. And that one is My Babysitter's a Vampire. My Babysitter's a Vampire from 2010. This is a really good film. I know this was from Disney Plus. This is from Disney Channel. I thought it was really good. I thought it was a really good film. I love the characters in it. The characters in it are really awesome. And my favorite character had to be Rory. Their friend Rory Keener. Rory was a really funny guy in the film. He was really awesome. I love all the jokes he did in this film. And I love the story in it. Oh yeah, and this story has a backstory in this movie about the town and that stuff, and it's like the main antagonist of the film, Jesse, aka Reverend Horace Black. Yes, this movie has a backstory. He used to be a cult leader from over 100 years ago, and it was really awesome. His backstory in it was really good. And so, I thought the songs in the film looked really awesome. My favorite one was The Girl Next Door from Kate Todd. And I thought the soundtrack in it was really awesome. I love all the scenes with Jesse in it. Jesse keeps appearing every single time. Now, Jesse wasn't really a class student. He was actually a cult leader from 300 years ago. And I love vampires as well. I love when the vampires come and attack. And my favorite scene in this movie is when the pizza delivery guy came in the house and he started attacking the pizza delivery guy. Oh my god, I love that part. That was really awesome. And that stuff. And I also love the movie theater scene. Yeah, the movie theater scene, I love that scene as well. And that was actually a really cool scene as well. They also were using their lightsabers like Star Wars, and they also were attacking. And that was actually really awesome. That's what CGI in it was really cool, and I also thought the writing in it was really awesome. I thought the acting in it was really cool. And I thought the characterization in this film was really awesome. I love the comedy in this film. The comedy in it was really awesome. And it was really cool, and I really liked it and that stuff. And and I thought it was really awesome. I thought it was really good, and I thought it was really amazing and that stuff. And this film has such great plot twists and that stuff, and I also love Sarah in the movie. Sarah gets turned into a fledgling, like a vampire, And her friend Erica does turn into a vampire as well, and I really liked it as well. And I also love Ethan's sister Jane and his parents. Yeah, and I love it and that stuff. And it's really awesome. And I thought that the special effects and that stuff and the visuals and that stuff, along with the editing and that stuff, it looks really, really cool. And I also love the party scene. The party scene in it was really cool. I love the party scene when they all of them turned into vampires. Because Jesse, aka Reverend Horace Black, he enchanted a spell, and then they all turned into vampires and that stuff. The vampires, and I really liked that. And that was really cool. And I also like the final battle, the ending when he arrived at the backyard and he fought Ethan and they fought Jesse and that stuff, and it was really cool. And finally, I thought the ending of the movie was really awesome. And so overall, I really liked this film. I thought it was a really cool film. I thought it was really, really awesome. And so that's my third best movie ranking on my channel. Now I'm going to do my fourth best movie ranking on my channel. And that one is Liar Liar Vampire from 2015. Yes, I thought this was a really good film. I thought it was a really good film. It's really awesome. And I love the characters in it. I love Davis Poe. Davis is my favorite character in the movie. In this film, he's actually really funny, I know, because he's always having his imagination and that stuff. And and in this movie, he pretended like he actually was a real life vampire in this movie. And I love that the girl he got interested in this movie was V. Yeah, the neighbor that he had in this movie. I love the girl that he got interested in was V, and I love his relationship and that stuff. And there's also this Caitlin Crisp. Caitlin at first was really mean, and then at the ending of it, she actually turned really nice and that stuff. And I thought it was really awesome. And I also thought the story in it was really awesome. Oh. And also, like, the antagonist in this movie was Baron Von Awesome, this vampire hunter. He first thought that Davis was a real-life vampire, and then he realized that he actually wasn't. I just thought the songs in the phone looked really cool, and I thought the soundtrack in it was really nice. And I thought the direction in it was really cool, and I thought the writing in it was really awesome. And that's my best scenes in the movie. My best scene is when he had the school dance. Yeah, the school dance, that was my best scene in this film. The best scene. My favorite scene in this whole movie and that stuff. And that was really awesome and that stuff. And my second favorite scene is when Davis was all around school pretending to be like a vampire and that stuff, and I loved it. And also my third favorite scene in this movie is at the carnival, when he had that final battle with Baron Von Awesome. So first he exposed Caitlin to the whole school because they don't know who Caitlin really is. And she actually knew he wasn't a vampire the whole time. She actually knew he wasn't. And sure. I thought the CGI in it was really awesome. I thought special effects in it looked really awesome. I thought the visuals in it looked really nice. And also about editing and it looked really cool, and I thought it was really awesome. I thought the acting in the film was really awesome. I thought the writing in it was really good. And I love David Pell in this whole movie when he's having all this imagination and that stuff. He's having all this imagination about him fighting ninjas, like flirting with Caitlin, and I know he's having all this imagination and that stuff, all this imagination and that stuff, and it's really funny. Yes, and also thought the ending of the movie was really nice, and I also love the scene when Davis went to Caitlin's house and that stuff, and it was really funny. I know, cause Davis in this whole movie was pretending to act like he was a vampire. Caitlin on the outside was pretending to think that she knew that she didn't know, but on the inside she actually knew. She was just covering it up on this video that she had posted on when nobody had realized it. And so I really like this movie. And so that's my 4th best movie ranking on my channel. Now I'm gonna do my 5th best movie ranking on my channel. Oh, and that one is Dead Silence from 2007. I really enjoyed this movie. I thought this was such a really good horror movie. Yeah, this movie was R-rated, but I thought this was a really good movie. And I thought the characters in the movie were really cool. My favorite characters were like Henry and Jamie and that stuff, along with Lisa. And I thought the story in it was really cool. And this movie has so many backstories and that stuff. It has like so many backstories. So Jimmy had this great uncle named Michael Ashton. Yeah, I know. And Henry had a backstory as well. And as well as the stepmother, along with the father and that stuff, and he was just stuck in a wheelchair. And at the ending of the movie, Jamie realized that Ella was the one who was setting him up the whole time. Because Ella was using, like, the robotic, like, suit, like, the robotic ventriloquist dummy and that stuff. She used it all along to, like, manipulate Jamie and that stuff. But he realized that at the ending of the movie, and I thought that was really cool. And I thought the story in it was... Oh, that's what I said about the story. And I also loved the main antagonist of this movie. It was Mary Shaw, this old villain ventriloquist from a long time ago, from the 90s. And that she used to do a show with her dummy Billy. And I love her backstory and that stuff. In this movie, she does appear all the time. She was mimicking people's voices, like Lisa, like Henry, like Lisa, Marion, Henry, and Detective Lipton. Oh my god, this whole film is so cool, and I love how the jump scare she does. And this film has a very, like, good warning, is, like, you cannot scream, or else, like, Mary Shaw is gonna, like, rip out her tongue, and then she's gonna kill you. To rip out her tongue. Huh. And so also thought the soundtrack in the film was really cool. The soundtrack is very similar to Halloween from 1978. Yeah, it's very similar in that stuff. It's very similar. I thought special effects in it looked really cool, and I thought the visuals in it looked really awesome. I thought the editing in it looked really cool. And as all the killing scenes in this movie, the killing scenes with Mary Shaw, there's ripping out their tongues and all that stuff, and it's really cool. She rips out their tongues. And I love her dummy Billy now. So Billy, I know Billy's the dummy that appears the whole time in the movie. Billy, and it's the same ventriloquist dummy Mary Shaw had in her backstory and stuff. So Mary Shaw kidnapped Michael Ashton and turned him into like a ventriloquist dummy. I know, and like this film, the dummies and that stuff is kind of related to Sloppy from Goosebumps. Yeah, the dummies and that stuff, and it's really awesome. And that's about the direction, and it was really cool. And that's about the writing, and it was really awesome. And so my favorite scene of this whole movie is when Lisa was killed by Mary Shaw. Oh my god, that was really cool and that stuff. And I also love the killing of Henry in the movie. That was really awesome as well. And I also love the backstory of Mary Shaw in this movie, when they tell the backstory of her in this movie. And I also love the puppet. I also love when they go to this abandoned theater. I love both. When Jamie first went there, and then when he went with Detective Lipton, they found all the ventriloquist dummies and that stuff, and Michael Ashton and the ventriloquist dummy body. And finally, thought the twist of the ending was so cool, cause Jamie realized that all this time Ella was using all this just to like manipulate Jamie and that stuff. She was using the puppet and the string to control like the Edward and that stuff to make him think that he was talking. But it was really cool, and I thought it was really good. Wow. And so this is my 5th best movie ranking on my channel. So now I'm going to do my 6th best movie ranking on my channel. And that one is Monsterville, the Cabinet of Souls from 2015. This film is a really good film. Yes, it's another film from R.L. Stine. There's another film. There was Goosebumps from 2015. Now there's here Monsterville, the Cabinet of Souls, and I thought the story was really cool and that stuff, and I thought the characters in it were really awesome. My favorite character is Beth, played by Dolph Cameron and that stuff, and Dolph Cameron appears in a lot of movies. She appears in a lot of films, and it was really cool, and I love her relationship with Kellen in the movie. And it was Luke and Nicole and that stuff, and I love I love the villains in this movie. There's Dr. Hysteria, the carnival guy, and his children, Lilith and Haunter. Yes, Lilith and Haunter were both like his children, and that they were involved into this whole thing. So Lilith had a relationship with Kellen, and Haunter had a relationship with Beth. Yeah, so later in the movie, they actually revealed the true colors, that they were involved into this whole thing. And Bev is the only one who knew, right? Bev is the only one who knew in this movie that he was, that they were like the bad ones. She's the only one who knew. And I thought this film was really good. I thought it was really cool, and I thought the songs in it were really awesome. Everyone to stay true. I thought the soundtrack in it was really awesome. And I love the amusement park in this movie with the monsters and that stuff, the amusement park. And and I thought this was really good. I thought it was really awesome. Oh. And I thought the special effects in it were really awesome. And I thought the visuals in it looked really cool. And I thought the editing in it looked really awesome. Oh. Like, My favorite scene in this movie is when Beth and her friends went to the Carnival of Horrors, and they saw the amusement park, and they were going for all the mazes and non-stop, and then Beth discovered the Cabinet of Souls, and she discovered that all the souls that Dr. Hysteria had captured in the movie. And he also captured the girl that went missing from the beginning of the movie. It was Andrea Payton, the girl that got missing from the beginning of the movie and that stuff. And I love all the monsters they have in this movie, all the vampires and all the werewolves and all like the witches and the creatures in this movie. They were so cool in this movie. And I liked all the jump scares they have in this movie, and it's really awesome. And the sea giant here is really cool, and I love all the plot twists in this movie. The plot twist is really cool, and I also like the I also love when the characters always have this imagination in the movie when they have a relationship with Dr. Hysteria, and this is how like he brainwashes them in the movie. Well, except for Beth, because Beth is the only one who knew in the movie. And there's also the final battle in the movie. The final battle in the movie in the Cabinet of Souls, when Beth like sprayed holy water on the demons, like Dr. Hysteria, Lilith, and Haunter. These guys are like demons. Yeah, they're like demons and that stuff. And earlier in the movie, Beth researched how to like just stop a demon. And finally, like the ending of the movie, and I thought it was really cool. And so it's my 6th best movie ranking on my channel. So now I'm gonna do my 7th best movie ranking on my channel. And that one is Kpop Demon Hunters from 2025. I thought this was a really good film. This was directed by Sony Pictures Animation, and has such great characters in the movie. My favorite character in this movie was Mira, the pink girl and that stuff. And so this film was really good. And so Rumi in this movie really was a cool character and that stuff. And so Rumi has like a backstory in this movie. Yeah, so Rumi has been hiding her demon patterns and that stuff. She hides her demon patterns. Has her demon patterns and that stuff. And the story in it was really great. And I also love the antagonists in the films and all the movies. In this movie, it was Grima and the demons and the Saga Boys. Yeah, the Saga Boys were demons as well. And Genu first was bad, and then later in the film he actually turned good. And I love Rumi and Genu's relationship in this whole movie, and it was really cool and that stuff. And I also love the songs in this movie. The songs are really cool. My favorite one is How It's Done, Take Down, What It Sounds Like, Golden, and the Saga Boy theme song. They were my favorite song in this whole movie. And the animation in the movie looked really nice, and it was really awesome, and I thought the soundtrack in this film looked really cool, and I thought special effects in it looked really awesome. I thought the visuals in it looked really awesome. And I thought the editing in it looked really cool, and I also thought that the acting in it was really awesome. It was really funny and awesome, and I really love this movie. And I really love it, and I really like it, and I thought it was really good, and I really like it, and And my favorite scenes in this whole movie is when they. My favorite scene is when they did the first battle with the demons, and also with the Saga Boys and that stuff. As well as the plane fight scene. The plane fight scene was really good as well, and that was really awesome. And and also and that's also like the final battle, the ending when Rumi accepted her demon patterns and that stuff. When she accepted her demon patterns, when she finally learned to accept her true self, and I thought that was really cool. And as well, the background in it was really cool, and I thought the direction in it was really awesome. And also thought that the CGI in it was really awesome. I felt so those locations in it was really awesome. And as all the train fight scene as well. The train fight scene that was really cool, and so this is a really good film. Yeah, this is really good. And the characterization in here was really good as well, and it's really awesome. And and so I thought this film was really good, and I thought it was a really good film. So this is my seventh best movie ranking on my channel. So now I'm going to do my 8th best movie ranking on my channel. This one is mostly ghostly. Who Let the Ghouls Out from 2008. This is a really good film. Yeah, this is another film by R.R. Stein. Wow. 3 movies I've reviewed on my channel were from R.R. Stein. 3 movies. Goosebumps, Monsterville, The Cabinet of Souls, and this movie. Wow. Thought the characters in it looked really awesome. I love Max Doyle. Max is a really cool character in this movie. And I love when he does the magic tricks and that stuff, and it's really awesome and that stuff. And I thought the story in it was really awesome and that stuff. Oh, that's right, I also love Nikki and Tara in this movie. Also his ghost friends and that stuff. So Max in the movie is the only one who can see and hear them. Cause Max is the only one who can see like Max and Doyle and like Madame Lulu. He's the only one that can like see and like hear them. He's the only one that can see them in this movie. Well, like nobody else can in this movie. He's the only one that can see them. And I thought the antagonist of the movie, Fears, is a really cool character. He's like a demon in this movie, like a demon, and I'm a demon. He has this army of like of ghosts and ghouls and that stuff. They're hidden in the tunnel because it's where Nikki and Tara's parents had trapped them into. And I love Fierce's confrontation with Max in the movie. It was really cool. And I thought the songs in the phone looked really cool. I love most of the ghosts are gonna have a good time. And also the magic in me. Not sorry, the magic in me, that was really awesome too. That's about soundtrack in it was really awesome. As about special effects in it looked really cool, and I thought the visuals in it looked really nice, and I thought the editing in it looked really awesome. And also thought that the I felt the direction in it was really cool. And I felt the acting in it was really awesome. I felt the writing in it was really cool. And my favorite scene of this movie is when he did the magic show and that stuff. That was really cool. And I also love when Max entered the tunnel and that stuff, and it was really cool. And I love when he first met Fears. That was really cool and that stuff. And that was really awesome. And if I send his locations in, it was really cool. I loved it when he went to school and that stuff. Yeah, it's right. He had a relationship with Tracy and that stuff. And so, I also love when Max fought Fears in the movie, when he went to when he went to, he went to the classroom, he saw Miss Wilson frozen and that, so that was really cool, and so I felt this film was really cool, and there's a little final battle in it. The final battle when he fought Fears and that stuff, and it was really awesome. And so I thought this was a really good film, and I love the monsters in it, like the ghouls and that stuff, and the ghost and that stuff, and that was really cool, and there's all the funny stuff in the movie when Nikki and Tara are messing with the people while, like, nobody can see them. They're like ghosts and that stuff. And so I finally liked the ending of the movie, and so I thought this was a really good film. And so this is my 8th best movie ranking on my channel. And so now I'm going to do my 9th best movie ranking on my channel. It's the second mostly ghostly movie. Mostly ghostly, Have You Met My Ghoulfriend from 2014. And so I thought it was a really good film. I thought the characters in it were really cool. So these are the same characters from the first movie, and there's some new characters in that. So Tracy in this movie is not really in this movie. She's not really in this movie. So there's a new girl named Cammy Catchoy. Max flirts with at school, and I love Max's story on this movie. Max is really funny. And I love when he and Colin get possessed for some reason when Emma Twitchell possesses them in the movie, and it was really funny. Colin has it so funny in the kitchen scene. In the kitchen scene in the movie, it was really funny. In the kitchen scene, he has it all crazy and that stuff. And in school, Max had it so crazy and that stuff, and that was so funny. And I also love the antagonist in the movie. It's Fears. It's the same demon from the first movie, the same guy, and he got sent to the graveyard because after Max defeated him in the first movie, he got sent to the graveyard. He got sent to the graveyard and that stuff, and he summoned a demon. He summoned his ghost to possess Max. This ghoul to possess him. But then later in the movie, Emma joined sides with them. And I also love Nikki and Tara, and I love Kami in it, and I also love Emma in the movie. It's really cool. And I also like there was Max's grandma in the movie. Oh, thanks. I thought the songs in the film were really cool. Let's party, and then there's mostly ghosts, we're gonna have a good time. And so this film was really cool. I felt the soundtrack in it was really cool. There's a special effects in it, and it looked really cool. But the visuals in it looked really awesome. I thought the editing in it looked really awesome. The direction in it was really awesome. I thought the writing in it was really cool. And so, I do have my favorite scene in this movie. My favorite scene was Max at the peak climbing and stuff, and he fall down on the coach and that stuff. And that was really funny. That's a little photographing scene. Oh yeah. Yeah. The coach and that stuff. And also the kitchen scene when Cullen went crazy and that stuff. And also the school scene when Max went super crazy and that stuff. That was so funny and that stuff. Oh. And there's also the graveyard scene when Fears had a relationship with Emma Twitchell, the girl that he sent to possess Max. And it was really funny and that stuff. I thought the characterization here was really cool. I thought set into locations and it looked really awesome. And I also thought that the characterization in it was really cool. The writing in it was really awesome, and the special effects in it looked really cool, and the action scenes in it looked really awesome as well. Oh, and the CGI in it was really cool. Oh. And so I also the final battle, the ending in the movie when Max and his brother Colin fought the ghouls in the movie. Wow, it was really awesome. And finally loved the end of the movie when he did that whole scene of the soccer scene. And that was so cool, man. I also loved the dancing he had at the end of the movie. That was really cool, and so I love this movie. So I felt it was a really good movie. So this is my 9th best movie ranking on my channel. So now I'm going to do my 10th best movie ranking on my channel. And that was Mostly Ghostly, One Night in Doom House from 2016. This one was the last movie in the Mostly Ghostly trilogy. Yeah, we don't see any more after this one. It's really awesome. And so I felt this really cool film. And so we have some new characters in the movie. It's Aaron and Simon Drake and Phoebe and that stuff. Yeah, and so I really love this movie. I thought it was a really cool film. I thought the characters in it looked really cool, and I love Max and Nikki and Tara and Simon Drake and that stuff. And so in this movie, Madame Lulu returns, but Max didn't even remember her yet. He didn't even remember her yet. And so in this movie, Max finally found the parents of Nikki and Tara. They were trapped inside the elsewhere. Yes, this movie, they finally completed their mission of finding their parents and that stuff. And so Max is the one who found them. They were trapped in the elsewhere. And so the story in the film was really cool, and as well as the antagonist in the film, Fears, and he also has his uncle Margot. That's right. So in this movie, Fears possessed Simon Drake, the TV show host, and that stuff. He possessed, this was the second movie when Max and Colin were possessed. Yeah, the same thing. Yeah, I loved him when he possessed Simon Drake in the movie, when he possessed and I thought the songs in the film looked really cool, And I love the talent show scene and stuff when Max was dancing and all that stuff, and he did it funny and everyone started clapping. And that was really cool and stuff. And I thought the soundtrack in the film was really cool. The special effects in it was really cool. The visuals in it looked really awesome. And I thought the editing in it looked really cool. And also I thought the acting in it looked really cool. And also thought the writing in the film was really awesome. And also thought the characterization in the film was really awesome. And I thought this film did have some funny moments. When Nikki and Tara were messing around in the house while they were moving, preparing for the move, they were messing with Colin and that stuff. That was really funny, that stuff. I love the scene when Fierce possessed Simon Drake and that stuff. I love that scene in the movie when he possessed, the dance scene was really cool as well. I know the dance scene. And that's all the final battle in the ending when he fought Fears while possessing Simon Drake. He possessed him, and that was really awesome. And also love the ending of the film. The ending of the film looked really cool, and I love seeing when Max had a sharing night with his friends and they did a seance, and this is when Nikki and Tara saw Madame Lulu, because Lulu told them that their parents were like trapped in the elsewhere. Because in all these films, they didn't really know where they were. But in this film, they finally had figured where like they were and that stuff. And so I really like this film. And so this is my 10th best movie ranking on my channel. Now I'm going to do my 11th best movie ranking on my channel. And this one is The Cursed Bridge Hollow from 22. I thought this was a really good film. I thought the characters in it looked really cool. I love Sydney. Sydney's my favorite character in the movie. And I love the relationship with the father and that stuff, Harold and that stuff. It's a really good film. But the story in it was really cool, and this movie has a backstory and that stuff. Yeah, this film has a backstory. And that stuff, and I thought the antagonist of the film was really cool. I thought Stinky Jack the Pumpkin guy. The pumpkin and stuff, and he was really cool. And I love all Halloween decorations and that stuff, and they also are coming to life and that stuff, and it was really cool. And I thought the songs in it looked really cool, and I thought the soundtrack in it was really awesome. I love the carnival scene of the movie. The carnival scene when all the decorations started coming out and stuff. And they did like the whole performance and that stuff. And I thought the special effects in it looked really cool. I thought the visuals in it looked really awesome. I thought the editing in it looked really cool. I love the scenes. There was also the backstory of this movie with Victoria and Stinky Jack. Victoria's the girl in the movie, the old woman in the movie who wears like the... Oh, um, Victoria and Stinky Jack and stuff. The backstory was really cool, and it just thought the direction in the film was really cool. I thought the writing in it was really awesome. I thought the acting in it was really cool. And all of the scene when they found the skeletons and that stuff, when they found the clowns and that stuff. Wow, this film was really cool. Oh my god, there's so many monsters in this film. And another scene when Sydney head to the graveyard and then she met some new friends, and then she believed that her house was haunted and that they didn't believe her, and 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 As a little final battle scene when they head to the house and they fought the pumpkin and that stuff, Stinky Jack and that stuff, and they send him back to his own dimension. I know, because at the beginning of the movie, Sydney and her father Harold, they released the pumpkin, they released Stinky Jack at the beginning of the movie. So now at the end of the movie, they made sure that they wouldn't release him ever again. They wouldn't release him. And so I finally liked the ending of the movie. That was really cool. And so I thought this was a really good film. And so this is my 10th best movie ranking on my channel. And so now I'm going to do my 12th best movie ranking on my channel. This one is The House with a Clock in Its Walls from 2018. I thought this was a really good film. There's another film with Jack Black in it. Yeah, Jack Black is really good in this film. I remembered him from the first Goosebumps movie, with the one that I liked. And he's here in this movie. I thought the story in it was really cool, and I liked Lewis and that stuff, and I liked his uncle Jonathan and that stuff. And I also like his neighbor Florence and that stuff. I thought the story in it was really cool, and this movie has a backstory and that stuff. Yeah, it has a backstory. I also love the antagonist of the movie, Isaac Izzard, and his wife, Selena. And I thought the backstory in the movie with Jonathan and Isaac was really cool. They have this whole backstory in the movie, this whole, backstory in it, and it was really, cool, and, now, he and Jonathan used to be friends until Isaac went to the woods and made a deal with a demon named Izazoi, was the name of the demon. So he had the blueprints for the clock, and then he practiced this dark magic, and he met a wife named Selena, who was wicked as him, and Isaac died, and then Selena pretended to be dead, and she took on the role of the neighbor, Mrs. Hanchett. And then she took on the role of Lewis' mother as well. And the soundtrack in it was really cool. I thought the special effects in it looked really cool, and I thought the visuals in it looked really nice. I thought the editing in it looked really awesome as well. I love the scene when he went to the graveyard and they raised Isaac from the grave and that stuff. I just love the scene in the house when he began practicing with magic and that stuff, and it was really awesome. And I thought the acting in it was really cool, and I thought the writing in it was really awesome. And I also love the scene when he went to the restaurant and that stuff, and it's the candy and all that stuff, and discovered about Isaac's plan. They discovered that it was a doomsday clock. And until the time it ages backwards, it starts back to from the very beginning. I love the jump scares in the movie, and it was really cool. And I love the plot twist in the movie. The plot twist was really cool and that stuff. And I thought the background of the film was really cool. I thought the set into locations in it looked really cool. And oh no. And that's all the final battle at the ending. When he fought Isaac and Selena at the ending. And it felt like the ending of the film. And I thought this was a really good film. For me overall, I thought this was a really decent film, and I also love the characterization in it. And Jack Black was a really cool actor in this film. He played Lewis's uncle, Jonathan Barnabout. I also forgot to mention, you guys, this movie was like the reason why Jack Black couldn't appear in the second Goosebumps movie from 2018. That film, I really didn't like that film, but this film, I really liked this film. And so I really thought it was a really good film. So it's my 12th best movie ranking on my channel. So now I'm going to do my 13th best movie ranking on my channel. And this one is The Wizard of Oz from 1939. This film is a really good film. Yeah, this film is black and white. But then the colors change in this movie. Yeah, the colors changed. So I felt this really good film. I love Dorothy Gale in this movie. Dorothy's a really cool character, and I also love her dog Toto in this movie. And it was like the Scarecrow, the Tin Man, and the Lion and that stuff. And I also love the Wizard of Oz himself and Glinda and that stuff. And this film is really good. And I thought the antagonism film was really cool. There's Miss Gulch and the Wicked Witch of the West. They both were played by the same actor, Margaret Hamilton. And so the Green Witch, so the Witch of the West is green. The other witch is the Witch of the East. And the tornado scene was really cool when she transferred to the land of Oz and that stuff. Oh wow. But the songs in the film looked really cool. My favorite song is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And also the song like, we're up to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz. I thought the soundtrack in it was really cool, and I thought the special effects in it looked really cool. But the visuals in it looked really awesome. I thought editing in it looked really cool. How? And I thought the acting in it was really cool, and I thought the writing in it was really awesome. And I love the scene when Dorothy got transferred to the Land of Oz from the tornado and that stuff, and that was really cool. I also love the scene when they got to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz and that stuff, and that was really awesome. I also love the scene when Dorothy was in Munchkinland and all the Munchkins were there and they were singing that stuff. Yeah, they were singing "Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead, Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead." This is really cool. And I also love the scenes when she met the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Lion, and that stuff was really cool. And also, that's why the scene with the Wizard of Oz, he was saying like, "Come forward, I am Oz, the great and powerful. Who are you?" I love this green smoke and all that stuff, and that was really cool. And I also love the scene when they learned about him at the ending of the film. The ending of the film, that he wasn't really a wizard, he was actually a con man. I know, but he said that he wasn't really a bad man. He was just a really bad wizard and that stuff. So it was really cool and that stuff. And also set into locations, and it looked really awesome. And the structure in it was really cool, along with the pacing and the steaming in it. It was really cool. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. That CGI in it was really awesome. I don't know. The attraction in it was really cool. And so that, as well as the final battle at the end of the movie, was really cool when she melted the Witch of the West. And I love the ending of the movie, how she got back to the land, how she got back to Emerald City and that stuff, and that was really cool. So I thought this film was really good. And so this is my 13th best movie ranking on my channel. And now I'm going to do my 14th best movie ranking on my channel. This one is Oz the Great and Powerful from 2013. I thought this was a really good prequel to the Wizard of Oz trilogy. It was a really good prequel. It was really awesome. I love in this movie how Oscar Diggs, aka the Wizard of Oz, came to be like the greatest, most powerful Wizard of Oz in the movie, and it was really cool. So James Franco is the one who plays as him. And he's really cool and that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. I thought the characters in the movie were really cool, and I thought the soundtrack was really nice. The Wizard of Oz is a really cool character in this movie. I loved how he came to be like the Wizard of Oz in the movie and that stuff. Hey. And I thought the soundtrack in it was really awesome. I felt the special effects in it looked really cool, and about the visuals in it looked really awesome, and the editing in it looked really awesome. I also love Theodora in the movie, who first was good, and then she became the Witch of the West in the movie. And I love the scene when she turned into the Witch of the West, and then she came for Munchkin Land, and she emerged from like the storm and that stuff, and that scene was really cool, and I love that scene. Oh my god, it's a really cool scene. And I love Evanora. Evanora's a really cool character. She framed Glinda for her crimes because she's like a plot twist antagonist in the film. It's awful. And that's her old hag witch scene and that stuff. So Mila Kunis is the character who plays Theodora in the film. And Rachel Weisz plays Evanora in the movie. This film is really good. Oh. Jeez. Like I told. And let me see. I also love to see when Oz King the Munchkin landed that stuff. And I also love the graveyard scene and that stuff. The graveyard scene when Oz met Glinda and that stuff. And I love the scene when he went to China Land and that stuff, and he met the China girl and that stuff. And this is really cool film. It's really awesome film, and it's actually so. About the direction, it was really cool, and about the settings of locations, and it looked really awesome. So the beginning of the movie started out with black and white, and then when he went to the Land of Oz, the colors changed and that stuff. And this was really awesome. Oh my god. It's just... And so, and so I also thought that the CGI in it was really cool, and about I also love the dance scene with Oz and Theodora. The dance scene was really cool, and it was just really awesome. And there's a little final battle scene when Oz did the stuff and that stuff. He did the magic. He did the same thing like the wizard did in the original movie from 1939. That was really cool, and finally like the ending of the movie when Oz and Glinda made that whole kiss scene at the ending. That was really cool, and so I found this really good film. That was really cool, and so that's my 14th best movie on my channel. So I'm gonna do my 15th best movie ranking on my channel. This movie is Return to Oz from 1985. I thought it was a really good film. And, yeah, this film is not like the original movie when it started out with black and white and that stuff. This film had full color and that stuff. I felt the characters in the film looked really cool and that stuff. Now Dorothy Gale, her dog Toto stayed in Kansas in this movie. Oh. And so she had her chicken and that stuff, and I like when she transferred back to the Land of Oz, and she met this pumpkin guy and this clock guy, this TikTok guy and that stuff. And and Scarecrow, Tim and Lion were in this movie, but Tim and Lion were frozen in this movie. All of them were frozen. And so she managed to find the Scarecrow, who's captured by this new antagonist in the movie called Gnome King, and he rode over the Land of Oz. And he had the ruby slippers. Remember the ones that Dorothy had in the Wizard of Oz movie? He had the ruby slippers and that stuff. But the Gnome King was a really cool villain in this movie. Oh, fuck. And I also thought that the Princess Mamba was a really cool villain in this movie as well. And the soundtrack in it was really cool, and What? There you go. And also thought that the acting in the film was really cool, and along with the writing and that stuff. And and I also thought that the special effects in it were really cool, and about the visuals in it was really good, and about the editing, and it was really awesome. And I love the scene when she went to Princess Mamba's castle, and she had all these hats and all that stuff, and in the hospital scene, they try to erase her memories and that stuff. And she met this girl named Ozma, who was seen in the Land of Oz, and this was a really good film. The direction in the film was really cool, and I love the scene when Dorothy met the pumpkin and that stuff. The jack-o'-lantern and that stuff, and that was really cool. And I also like the scene when and Dorothy transferred back to the Land of Oz, and she saw the same things were the same like before. And she saw like all the townspeople were frozen and that stuff. And one of the Wizards told them that the Gnome King is the reason why all this is happening. And I thought the science and locations in the film was really awesome. And I thought the final battle and the ending was really cool. And finally found the ending of the movie was really cool. And so this is a really cool movie, and so I really like this movie. So this is my 15th best movie ranking on my channel. So now I'm doing my 16th best movie ranking on my channel. This one is Legend of Oz: Dorothy's Return from 2014, or from 2013, I think. Yeah, 2013. And there's another sequel to Wizard of Oz. That's right. This one is animation this time. Yeah, this one is animation, and I love the characters in the movie. There's a lot of new characters in the movie. There's like China Princess, and there's like an owl, and there's like a candy soldier and that stuff, and it's really cool. And there's a Dorothy in the movie along with her dog Toto. And in this movie, there was like tornadoes and that stuff, and their whole town was been destroyed because the tornado happened. And I thought it was really cool, and I love how she transferred for like the Land of Oz and that stuff. This one, the tornado was like colorful and that stuff. And I love the Scarecrow and that stuff, and Tin Man and Lion and that stuff. And oh. And for the songs in the film are really cool. One Day, Even Then, Candy Candy, and Even Then, One Day, and Candy Candy. Yeah, I thought the soundtrack in the film was really cool as well. And I thought special effects in it looked really cool, and about the visuals in it looked cool, and about the editing in the film looked really cool as well. I thought the Jester and the Appraiser were really good, like, antagonists in the film. The land of Kansas, the Appraiser was this guy who tried to force people to leave Kansas. But then at the ending of the movie, it's revealed that the Appraiser is actually a fraud. Yeah, his name is actually Joker. So you got arrested at the end of the movie. It's like, wow. So then in the Land of Oz was the Jester played. They were both voiced by Martin Short, and they're like the antagonists in the film. The Jester and the Appraiser. There's also like the monkeys and that stuff. It's the same ones from like the Wizard of Oz and that stuff. And I thought the acting in it was really cool, and I thought the writing in it was really awesome. I love the scene when Dorothy went to the Jester's castle and that stuff. And I love the scene where we saw Glinda and that stuff. And when she went to the candy scene and when she met Wiser the owl and that stuff, and it was really cool. And all of a sudden, the locations in it and set into locations in it was really cool. And I thought it was really cool and that stuff. And I mean, and oh, oh wow. And all the scene when they went to Chinatown and that stuff, China. Yeah, there was this scene was kind of related to Oz the Great and Powerful. When in that movie, Chinatown was torn apart. In this movie, Chinatown was all like... Chinatown was all together. And I love the backstory with the Jester and that stuff. The Jester was being treated poorly by his sister, the Wicked Witch of the West. And so he's the bad one in this film. And I love the final battle with Dorothy and the Jester and that stuff. And I mean, finally thought the ending in the film was really cool and that stuff. And so I thought it was a really good film. I thought it was really awesome. And so this is my 16th best movie ranking on my channel. And so now into my 17th best movie ranking on my channel. This one is a Muppets version of The Wizard of Oz from 2005. This time is a Muppet version. In this movie, Kermit is the Scarecrow, and Fozzie is the Lion, and Gonzo is the Tin Man, and she has a pet, and then she doesn't have a dog because her aunt and uncle won't even let her have a dog because they're... Like I said, at the beginning of the film, her aunt was mean, and then at the ending of it, she turned actually nice at the end. And I thought the characters in the film looked really cool. So Miss Pinky was Glinda in The Wicked Witch of the West and The Land of Oz. She was both. And I also love The Wizard of Oz and that stuff. The Wizard was really cool, and so there's The Wicked Witch of the West and her henchmen and that stuff. And it was really cool and that stuff. Well, the songs in the movie are really cool. Everyone's like, I've gotta get out of here. I've gotta get out of here. The song that Dorothy sang from the beginning of the film, it was really awesome and that stuff. And the soundtrack in it was really cool. And I love the scene when Dorothy got transferred to the Land of Oz and that stuff. And I thought special effects in it looked really cool, and I thought the visuals in it looked really awesome, and I thought the editing in it looked really cool, and oh man. And I thought the settings, the locations in it looked really cool. I thought the background in it was really cool, and I thought the direction in it was really awesome. And so I love the scene when Dorothy met like the Scarecrow and the Tin Man and the Lion and that stuff. And I love the scene when they met the Wizard of Oz. And they learn that he's not actually a wizard, that he's just a con man and that stuff. And and yeah. And another characterization in this film is really cool. And I felt the structure in it, along with the pacing and the steaming in it was really awesome. And I thought the acting in the film was really cool, along with the writing and that stuff. Yes, so this is like a Muppet version and that stuff, like a Muppet version of The Wizard of Oz and that stuff from 2005. And so I thought this was a really cool film, and this is really awesome and that stuff. And I thought the writing in it was really awesome. For the final battle at the ending was really cool. And finally found the ending of the movie was really nice. And I love this whole Muppet version of The Wizard of Oz, and it was really cool. And and so I thought it was really good. So this film is really cool, and so I love all these scenes and that stuff. And so this is my 17th best version, 17th best movie ranking on my channel. So now I'm going to do my 18th best movie ranking on my channel. And this one is Wicked from 2024. This was a really good film. This was a really good origin story to Elphaba, the Wicked Witch of the West. And it was a really cool story and that stuff. How she came to be like the Wicked Witch of the West and that stuff. And this is whole, like, her whole origin story and that stuff. And I love her relationship with Glinda and that stuff. Gaia Linda, and then she changed her name to Glinda. And I love the characters in the film. And I love Elphaba's sister and that stuff. And there's Fiero and that stuff. Fiero's relationship with Elphaba was really cool and that stuff. And it's really awesome. And I thought the story in it was really awesome. I thought the antagonist of the film was really cool. In this version, it's the Wizard of Oz and Madame Morball. Because at the end of the movie, Elphaba discovered that they were the ones that were like masterminding everything like the entire time. It was the wizard and it was Madame Morball. It was both of them. They were the ones that were like turning people against the animals, against the Land of Oz and that stuff. And Madame Morball had a relationship with Elphaba at the beginning of the movie. Then at the end of the movie, Elphaba discovered that Madame Morball was evil and that stuff. And I love the animals in this movie. And I felt so bad for all of them. And I felt so bad for all the animals, like the goat and that stuff. They were so cute and that stuff, and I felt so bad for them. And I felt the songs in the phone looked really cool. And I love the scene when the dancing scene and that stuff. The dancing scene was really cool. The dancing and that stuff, and it was really awesome. I felt the soundtrack and it was really cool and that stuff and that stuff. And I thought special effects in it looked really cool. I thought the visuals in it looked really awesome. I thought the editing in it looked really awesome. And I also thought that the cast in it was really great. And I thought the direction in it was really cool. And I thought the writing in it was really awesome. And I thought some of the locations in it looked really awesome. And I thought that the structure in it was really cool, and I thought the pacing in it was really awesome. I thought the steaming in it was really cool, and I also thought that the CGI in it was really awesome. And I also thought that I thought special effects really looked really cool, along with the visuals and the editing and that stuff. And I thought it was really awesome. And as well as I thought the plot twist in it was really cool. How like the wizard and Medivh Morbo were like the main villains the whole time. Well, Eva was the one who discovered it. Eva was the one who discovered it and that stuff. And she's the one who discovered it. And this is the fight scene in the room when Elphaba and Glinda had the fight scene in the room and she broke the mirror and that stuff. And, I felt the final battle and the ending was really cool. She fought the monkeys and she escaped from the land of Oz, and it was like a really cool scene. And I loved how this movie left off with a cliffhanger and that stuff, and it was really cool. And I loved this scene when Elphaba flied out of the sky. She began to defy gravity, like how she did in the original movie and that stuff, and it was really cool. And so I found this really cool movie. This is my 15th best movie, my 18th best movie ranking on my channel. And now I'm going to do my 19th best movie ranking on my channel. This one is Wicked for Good from 2025, the same movie I watched last year. I watched this movie in movie theaters, and I thought this was a really cool sequel to the first movie. It did a lot of cool stuff in it and stuff, and the Scarecrow and the Two Men in the Lion were in this movie. That's right. Fiora became the Scarecrow and that stuff, and it's really cool. And I love Elphaba in this movie. She had more relationship with Glinda in this movie, and I love the fight scene that had this movie. That's really cool. And I thought the story in the film was really cool, and I thought the antagonism in these films were really cool. The wizard and Medivh Morbo. Although Glinda discovered something at the end of the movie, which we did not see at the end of the first movie, and it's revealed that the bad guy in the movie, the Wizard of Oz, he was Elphaba's actual biological father the whole time. It was Glinda. He was not. I know Glinda discovered it. It was the Wizard of Oz. So this whole time, this is why Elphaba had so much great power, because she was his all along. Wow. And at the end of the movie, Elphaba faked her death and that stuff, and it's really cool. And I love the scenes when she was defying gravity and that stuff. I love the scene when she came back for her sister and that stuff. Sister died and that stuff, and I felt sad and that stuff. And I love seeing when she had a relationship with Fiora in this movie. She did it in the first movie. In this movie, she went with her instead of Glinda. So this is what Fiora discovered in this movie, that he loves her instead of Glinda. Oh, and that's really cool. And I love that in this movie, Glinda finally realized that she has been deciding wrong this whole time in the movie. Wow, that's really cool. That's really awesome. That's how she discovered how she was being on the wrong side the whole time, and not the. And the songs in the movie are really good. The soundtrack in it was really awesome. The special effects in it looked really cool, and about the visuals in it in the movie looked really nice. About the editing in the film looked really cool. No one. Oh. No. And I thought the acting in the film was really cool, and I thought the writing in it was really awesome, and that's about the direction in it was really cool. And I thought the sentence of locations in it was really cool and that stuff. And that's about I love the scene when Elphaba danced with the wizard and that stuff. She had the same scene with the wizard in the first movie and that stuff. Cause they were the ones that were like turning against people, against the animals, against the land of Oz and that stuff. And that and it was really cool. And about the special effects and it looked really cool. About the visuals and it looked really nice. About the editing and the film looked really amazing. And also about felt like the action scenes looked really cool. I felt the CGI in it was really amazing. And I love the final battle, the ending when Elphaba faked her death. In this one, Glinda banished the wizard and Medivh Morgul from the land of Oz. She banished them. So the wizard left Oz while Medivh Morgul got imprisoned. Wow. I can't believe in this movie she realized that she has been studying wrong the whole time, and that was so cool. Wow, and finally found the ending of the movie was really cool, and so this is a really good movie. So this is my 19th best movie ranking on my channel. So now I'm gonna be talking about my 20th best movie, my best 20th best movie on my channel. And this one is Jumanji from 1995, the original Jumanji movie. This is the only movie where Jumanji was like a board game. This is the only scene where Jumanji was like a board game and that stuff. And I love the characters in this movie. One of the actors I recognized was Robin Williams, even though Robin Williams is dead. But Robin Williams was a really cool character, was a really cool actor in this movie. He played the older version of Alan Parrish, and I love all the characters in the movie. I love Alan and Sarah and Judy and Peter. There's not Nora Shepard in this movie, and I really love this movie. I love Alan's relationship with his father. So the Jumanji timeline, he was Van Poet. Yes, I really like this film. And so I thought this film is really good. I thought the story in it was really awesome. I love the antagonist film. It's Van Pout. Yeah, so in the Jumanji timeline, it was Mr. Parrot. It was the father and that stuff. He was Van Pout in the Jumanji timeline. He was a haunter and that stuff. He wanted to haunt down and kill Alan and that stuff. And I love Carl Bentley, the Soul Man. In the Jumanji timeline, he was the police officer and that stuff. As I love all the animals in the movie, all the animals came out and that stuff, and I felt special effects and it looked really cool, and about the visuals and it looked really awesome. About editing and it looked really cool. I thought the direction it was really cool. I thought the background and it was really awesome. And also about And as well as the action scenes in it looked really cool. But the CGI in it was really awesome. And so I love the scene when Alan and Sarah found the board game of Jumanji and hear the drum beat noises and all that stuff. Oh, the drum beat noises, and began playing the game. Then Alan got sucked into the game of Jumanji. He got sucked in. The game just dragged him in. You know, the bats came and they started chasing Sarah outside. And then years later, Junie and Peter found the game of Jumanji and they started playing the game and that stuff. And it was really cool. Love the elephants in the movie, and the monkeys and that stuff, and the alligator and that stuff, and all the animals were so cool in the movie. And the only villain in this movie was Van Pout. It was Van Pout. Van Pout was the only villain in this movie. And as well as the CGI in it was really awesome. I thought the action scenes in it looked really cool. Oh. 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 I mean, I also love the scene in the store scene and that stuff, and the monkeys and that stuff. I love the store scene when they fought with Van Pout and that stuff. I also love his first encounter with Alan in the movie, with Alan. And, but the settings and locations in the phone looked really cool. And, I thought this film was really cool, and I also love find battle at the end of the movie when he fought Van Pout, and then Alan is the one who said the name Jumanji, and then all got sucked back into the game of Jumanji. And then they got some back at the same timeline when they first played Jumanji, when they first played the game. When they first played the game of Jumanji. When they were younger. And so I finally found the ending of the movie was really cool. So this is a really cool movie. So this is my 20th best movie ranking on my channel. And so now I'm going to talk about my 21st best movie ranking on my channel. This was Jumanji 2, Welcome to the Jungle from 2017. This is the second movie the second Jumanji movie from 1995. And so this movie is a different kind of movie. This is more like a Nintendo video game. The Rock is in it, along with Karen Gillan, Kevin Hart, and Jack Black and that stuff. And this time they got transferred into the game of Jumanji. They become Avatar characters. That was really cool. And I love all the characters in the movie. There's Spencer, there's Fred, there's Martha, and there's Bethany. She's played by Madison Iseman. I recognize her from the second Goosebumps movie from Haunted Halloween from 2018. But that film, I didn't really like that film. But this movie, I really like this film. And so I love that. I love how in the game they got transferred into like video game characters and that stuff. And they have to, they have to like recover the jewel, or else the game will be doomed forever. And but the story in it was really cool. I also love Nigel Billingsley, the non-playable character in the movie. He just says the same thing, the same line over and over again. He just says the same line. He says, Nigel Billingsley on your service. Welcome to Jumanji. He said the same line over and over again. And I love the antagonist of the film, Professor Russell Van Pout. So in the first movie, Van Pout was a haunter. In this movie, he's a professor in the movie. Oh, we thought the songs in the film were really cool. My favorite song is Welcome to the Jungle. felt the soundtrack in the film was really cool. And I also felt that the special effects in it looked really cool, the visuals in it looked really nice, but the editing in it looked really cool. I felt the animals in the film looked really cool, and I felt the direction in it was really nice. I felt the acting in it was really cool. So it's a really cool movie. So I love the scene when they got transferred into the game of Jumanji and they all became Avatar characters. That Spencer became Dr. Bravestone, and that Fridge became Moose Finbar, Martha became Ruby Roundhouse, and Bethany became Professor Sheldon Oberon, played by Jack Black. The same guy from the House with a Clock in its Walls. He's in this movie too. He plays the professor guy who can read the map and that stuff. He's the only one who can read the map. And this film was really cool. I thought the action scenes in it looked really awesome. I thought the CGI in it was really cool. I thought the structure in it was really awesome. I thought the pacing in it was really cool. The steaming in it was really nice. And so I love the bizarre scene. The bizarre scene when Bravestone fought all the men and that stuff. And then Fridge got he got exploded from Cake because Cake was his weakness. And so this is really cool, and I felt the settings, the locations in the film looked really awesome. And I felt that and I love Alex in the film, Alex Freak. Yeah, the kid from the beginning of the movie, he's the kid that got sucked into the game of Jumanji for like 20 years. And I love his character. I love the character he was in the movie. It was Captain Seaplane McDonough. For and I thought the final battle at the end of the movie was really cool. And finally, I loved the ending of the movie, and it was so cool and that stuff. And I loved that this movie was a video game this time. And so this is a really cool movie. I really like this movie. So this is my 21st best movie on my channel. Now I'm going to tell you my 22nd favorite movie on my channel. And this one is Jumanji 3, the third Jumanji film. Jumanji The Next Level from 2019. Yeah, this is the third film. This one takes place after the events of the second movie. This is the same video game this time, the same thing, but this time it's not the same because they're in different avatars this time. Martha and Alex are the only ones who go back or in the same bodies. Everyone is different. So two people I recognized from movies I had seen. Danny DeVito was in the Haunted Mansion movie from 2023. And Awkwafina, she played Mink Fleetfoot, and she's in a lot of films, including with the bad guys and that stuff. And I love the characters in this film. Grandpa Eddie was a really cool character in this film. And he's so funny and that stuff. And Spencer and his friends are back. And they got transferred back into Jumanji because they all had to go back. They all had to go back because Spencer went back in. They said he was in a woman's body. But at the end of the film, they actually all went back to their original bodies. So he also had a friend named Milo, which was Bethany's, which relates to Bethany and that stuff. His name was Milo Walker. So Milo wanted to stay in Jumanji. He wanted to stay in the game of Jumanji. He became the Cyclone and that. The Cyclone is like a bird and that stuff. Like the horse and that stuff. And he wanted to stay in the game into the game of Jumanji. And Nigel Billingsley is back in this movie. And I love the antagonist in this film. Jorgen the Brutal. So he also had a backstory in the movie. He's the one who killed Dr. Bravestone's parents. And I felt the songs in the film were really cool. Found same song again. Welcome to the jungle. the soundtrack in the film was really cool, and my favorite scene in the movie is when they were on the plane and that stuff, and they were all arguing. And Grandpa Eddie was like, why would I have a letter? I didn't get a letter from this guy. We're in a video game. Grandpa Eddie was so funny in this movie. Grandpa Eddie, I know the Grandpa Spencer, he was so funny. Eddie was so funny. He was like, why would I get a letter from this guy? The special effects in the film looked really cool, and about the visuals in it looked really nice. The editing in the film looked really amazing as well, and about the direction in it was really nice. About the background in it was really awesome, and also about the acting in the film was really cool, and the writing in it was really awesome, and also about the action scenes in it was really cool. The CGI in the film was really cool as well, and I like the animals in it and that stuff. The animals and that stuff. Yeah. Like, and the other. Also, and so I love also the plot twists in the film. And the first thing was the restaurant scene and that stuff, and it was really cool. And it was set as the locations in it looked really awesome. And it's like the final battle in the ending of the movie. And also, I finally like the ending of the movie along with that post-credits scene in the ending. And the ostriches, the ones that we saw from the beginning of the movie, they all came at the end of the movie in the real world. It's kind of like the original Jumanji movie. That was really cool. And so I really like this movie. I thought it was a really cool movie. It's on part. So my 22nd favorite movie from my channel. So now I'm going to be talking about my 23rd favorite movie on my channel. This one is Wish from 2023. So I thought the characters in the film looked very cool. I thought it was a really good movie. I thought that the animation in the film looked really nice, and that the direction of the film was very cool. I thought the writing in it was really nice. And I love Asha and Dahlia and the Queen and that stuff. And this film was really cool. I love her parents in the film as well, and the goat and that stuff. The story in it was really cool. And I also love the antagonist in the film and that stuff. It's like, it's the king and that stuff. I know it's the king. And if the songs in the film were really cool. I love This Wish. It's This Wish, that's right. It was my favorite song in the movie. And I also like I thought the soundtrack in the film was really cool, and I thought the acting in the film was really nice, and I felt the special effects in the film looked really cool, and I thought the visuals in it was really nice. And that's about the editing in the film looked really cool, and I also like the animation in the film. The animation did look really nice. And this was rated by Disney Plus Animation Studios, and I thought the size of locations in the film looked really cool. My favorite scene in the movie is when Asha met King Magnificio and that stuff. And also a lot of the action scenes in the film looked really cool, and I thought that the CGI in it was really cool. And as well as oh wow. And as well as the settings and locations in the film looked really awesome as well. You know. And and also my also favorite scene is when Asha is hanging out in the forest and she made a wish, and also when all the animals sing as well. And I also like the final battle, the ending of the movie, and that was really cool. And finally found the ending of the movie was really cool. So I thought this movie was really awesome. This is my 23rd favorite movie on my channel. So now I'm going to be talking about my 24th favorite movie on my channel. This one's Aliens Ate My Homework from 2018. This film was a really good film. I thought this film was really cool. All the characters in the film, like Rod Albright and Elspeth in the movie, and there's aliens in this movie. There's like aliens, and but the story in the film was really cool. And I also thought the antagonist in the film looked really cool. It's Bakari, aka Billy Becker, and he's the alien and that stuff. And so I thought songs in the movie looked really cool. I thought soundtrack in it was really nice, and also thought the and the settings locations in the film looked really cool. And about the direction in the film looked really awesome, and also about the settings locations in the film looked really cool, and I thought the acting in the film was really cool. I thought CGI in it was really nice, and I also thought the special effects in the film looked really cool. But the visuals in it looked really awesome, and it was really cool. And so my favorite scene of this movie, my favorite scene of the film was the science fair and that stuff, and this is really cool. And this was the final battle in the movie, and I thought it was really cool. And finally found the ending of the movie was really awesome and that stuff. And so I really thought this was a really good film. It's my top 24 favorite movie on my channel. So now I'm going to my 25th favorite movie on my channel, and it's Aliens Stole My Body from 2020. That was a really good film. I thought this was a really cool sequel to the first movie from 2018. I thought the characters in the film looked really cool. And also the scientists in the film, there was like Rod's father and that stuff, and all the scientists and that stuff. And the aliens in it looked really cool, and Mickey and that stuff, and there was Elspeth and there was Rod, and that. This film was a really cool film. And that's about the antagonist in the film looked really awesome. And it's Billy Becker, Ricky Picard, and the aliens and that stuff. And there's also like these special effects and that stuff, and the visuals along with the editing and that stuff, and it's really cool. It's look, what? About the direction it was really cool, and I thought it was a really good film. And so I also felt the final battle in the movie was really cool, along with editing and that stuff, and so I thought this was a really good film. This is my top 25th favorite movie on my channel. So finally, let's talk about my last favorite movie on my channel. This one is Luca from 2021, I believe, from 2021. So I thought it was a really good film. This was from Disney Plus once again. So I thought this was a really awesome movie. I thought the characters in it was really awesome. I like Luca and Alberto and Guelia, and this film was really cool. There's Luca's parents and that stuff. And I mean the animation does look really nice, and that the antagonist of the film, Ercole Visconti, was really cool antagonist in the film. And that the songs in the film looked really awesome, along with the soundtrack and that stuff, and so that and so I thought this was a really cool movie, and the special effects in it looked really awesome and that stuff. And my favorite scene was the race scene and that stuff. As about the final battle and the ending of the film was really cool, along with the ending and that stuff. And so overall, these are my top 26 favorite movies on my channel. This is my last favorite movie on my channel. Hope that you guys have enjoyed it. And so overall, thank you guys for enjoying my best movies, my first part of my best movies on my channel from part 1 for 26. And so I hope that you guys have enjoyed them. And so final conclusion, thank you guys for enjoying my top best favorite movies on my channel from 1 for 26. And so I hope that you guys have enjoyed them. And also don't forget to like and comment and share and subscribe to my channel. And so thank you guys for enjoying. And I'll see you guys soon next time, and goodbye, and see you soon.